want to ask, the title of the film is Houseful. You have been in the industry for a long time. So commercial success matters to you or creative satisfaction as an actress?
Both are very important. I think for us, like, we do strive to make sure that our producers do make money, and because it's important for our industry. But at the same time, also, I want to be able to also look back at movies and say, like, wow, this was a fantastic story, or this was a fantastic role, and I'm so happy I did this film. It was like a great memory. And sometimes it isn't always about the commercial aspect of it, but yeah, it is very important because it is a business.
This field is like a race as such. Everyone calling to number one spot on, becoming a big star. Do you have aspiration of becoming number one or something like that?
I think everyone does.
Everyone does.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
Do you think it's essential to, run after success?
I think in the beginning you want it and you're like, I'm going to become number one, and you really kind of like want that. And then after some time you realize, like, what are you actually chasing? Like, what is number one? Number one to you might not be number one to like a lot of people. And I think, like, right now, like, there was a time where I was thinking, wow, what will it be like to be number one? Now I kind of am thinking, what would it be like to be iconic in your own sense? It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be number one, but it means you're iconic to a lot of people.
But what is more important, being number one for a certain period of time or continuing the field for a longer period of time?
Continuing the field.
You came from Sri Lanka to India to Mumbai, one of the most recognized fashion industry right now. It's like a dream come true for you.
Yeah, it is. It is, because it was a very, very interesting journey, and that's why it's a dream come true, because it was something that I kind of put my heart and soul into, and it paid off. So I'll never take credit for something that I felt was never, that I never worked hard for, and this I know I worked hard for. So, like, that's why I do feel like it's a dream come true.
Being good looking, hard working, and all talent is important for success. But you need a mentor, someone can guide you. Who is your mentor? Who was the first mentor who really inspired you, who really motivated you to achieve your dreams?
There were, honestly, I would probably have to say that I got a lot of confidence and courage from, I'd have to name a few people, but people like Salman, people like Sajid Nadiadwala, probably even Sujoy for that matter. They were very instrumental in kind of keeping me going, and making me believe that I do and I can, do what I want to, I can achieve what I want to achieve.
In the glamour industry, actors' name is associated with actors, link-ups and all these things. Do you take it seriously, or do you just have nothing?
Nothing. I don't even read anymore.
Besides this, but there are some good projects with you. Want to talk about the projects and what kind of role you're playing? Like Dishoom is there.
Yes, Dishoom is there coming up after Housefull. Then we have Flying Jet coming out as well with Tiger and Remo. So I'm very excited for the next, 3-4 months of mine, because they're all going to be back-to-back films with, like, actors and directors that I've always wanted to work with. And so it'll be really, like, an interesting, I think, kind of like year for me to see what pans out after.
Acting is a passion. Besides any sector, want you to reveal on a camera that you are passionate about sports or anything as such?
A secret that I'm passionate about would be restaurants, and yeah, I think probably hospitality.
And talking about hospitality, what kind of role you are playing in the film, and what really made you to film part of the film as such?
Well, like, more than anything, I was very excited to be part of Housefull 3, because I was part of Housefull since part 1, and so it's like a very, very special, like, franchise for me. So when Nadia told me to be part of Housefull 3, I was like, it is a very, very special movie, and I feel like it's a family franchise now. And in Housefull 3, I actually play a psychiatrist, and my boyfriend is actually in the movie, and he suffers from split personality disorder. So it basically is how, like, we try to get married and my father doesn't want us to get married. So what all we do to make sure that we get married.
And lastly, one for first and second were directed by Shahid Khan, and this is directed by Farhad. Will that be a difference in expectation of the people?
I don't think so. I mean, like, as long as you deliver like a good product, and I think we've been able to do that with every single Housefull. It's that's what the people want to see, and we've enjoyed all the 3 parts, very well. All the actors have had fun on this kind of a film, and it's the most amazing film for an actor to be on because it really is just about having fun and making people laugh and making a fool out of yourself and getting away with it. So yeah, I mean, like, I've been really blessed to be part of all 3 of them.